You know what? I feel like this is not being talked about. So let's cover it because I'm definitely not qualified to cover this. I love Fallout. I absolutely love Fallout. I think the first game I got introduced was Fallout New Vegas, but I can't remember. And then I ended up going back and playing Fallout 3. What was that? Well, anyways, welcome back to another video. Send out a lot of love. Remember, take fate into your own hands. Bend time and all that great stuff. Bend reality in the simulation, man. Yeah. So, yeah, this is Fallout 25th Anniversary Retrospective Beyond the Game. So, Beyond the Game is exactly what it sounds like. They're making a TV show. Now, I say they just come to Netflix or something and they pull the old Witcher type of thing, but not actually the old Witcher kind of thing, because I'm kind of stuck right now. The Fallouts that I played. Now, I enjoyed Fallout 4 a lot. For me, a lot of the replayability was because of the base building. And I figured that out after I played it a couple times. I said, why do I keep playing this? And it's not that it was better than the old games, but I put more hours into it than I did the old games. It's the base building. There's something so beautiful about base building in games like that. I love 7 Days to Die. I love Grounded. Love survival games. So I love the base building side of it. I don't know. I think the resources, sending resources between each, you send I think connecting them was pretty easy. So your resources were connected to each settlement you had. It was pretty easy. But anyway, my point is it could have been done a little bit better. Could have been reduced on the bounds that you had to build, maybe give you I don't know, sometimes games like that, when they restrict your building, is a bit annoying, in terms of but yeah, just bounds where you could build. I don't know. Back to what I wanted to say though, it was so cool to see people build these really massive structures. But Fallout 4, I feel like when Bethesda took control of Fallout, now, I'm not saying it was bad, right? But definitely the fans felt that one. Bethesda's just been strange. Fallout 76 had a really bad start. I don't know what's really going on over at Bethesda. I'm just saying that maybe the new Skyrim, or not the new Skyrim, but the new Elder Scrolls game is really going to slap beyond things we could ever experience in this Matrix. But let's... No, stuff aside, to get into this, what do you guys think of a show would be Fallout in the hands of Bethesda, right? So I'm not even going to lie to you, I watched this, but we're going to watch it again. So if any of you haven't seen it, here you go. Love me some Vault-Tec, love me Fallout, man.
Well, when we think about...
Love Pip-Boy.
Fallout and its future, obviously... there'll be games in the future. In the near future, something that's brand new that we're super excited about is the TV show.
Oh, it's
a lot
Amazon.
of movie producers and stuff
okay.
would hey, this would be a great movie. And for, 10 years plus said no. Just wasn't the right fit.
Yeah.
It's fun to see, I'm glad that an IP that I helped make has grown and has turned into this franchise. I mean, we're getting a TV show.
So I've actually
okay, so he's the co-creator of the Fallout series. Okay, so let me just, for someone who may want to come by and correct me on my words. So Obsidian, he's the creator of the series, co-creator. But then Obsidian were his studio of choice for making the Fallout games, right? A TV series is way different though. So, I'm not going to say, in terms of story or whatever happens, you want to keep it kind of similar, with maybe big points like Vault-Tec and a lot of the lore is going to need to be done in a certain way. But I wonder how the humor is going to be captured. Like I said, I watched this already, and I'll talk more about it as we get more to the revealing points. But it's okay, so Obsidian tackled the game, and that's where the divide was. When Bethesda took over Fallout, it was kind of a lot of stuff was taken out. A lot of stuff was taken out from the older games. Which doesn't make sense to me. It still is not making sense to me with game development. It's so sad to see that games want to be better, want to be the next innovator, want to get better. And I'm saying then you cannot take out features. You can't take out things. I think taking out the karma system was weird. I just think certain things were just weird for a game that you want to feel like you have so many choices and it's truly open, like truly an open world experience. I don't know, I just feel like they did it weird, but
I mean, we're getting
it. Obsidian had really nice takes on the first games, like Fallout 3, and Fallout New Vegas were killers. That's what I'm saying. Like, okay, so he's the co-creator, so he must really know what he's
a
doing.
TV show.
So I've actually been blown away
And
by
yeah,
how
and
much
I agree. I don't think this could have been a movie. It had to be a series.
they've
And low-key, if they could get if they could get another Henry Cavill for how much he cared about The Witcher, but instead a person that's like Henry Cavill that fucks with The Witcher or fucks with the Fallout series as a main character, that'd be fine.
stuck with our original
Art
visions and
director at
designs on the
Bethesda.
visual side of our world building in the games, directly translating that to the screen. It's sort of, it's reassuring that, well, we got it right the first time. Like our approach to Fallout was correct, and it is the way forward, even making the jump to another medium.
One of the people I've always wanted to do it was Jonathan Nolan. I love the movies he's written and worked on with his brother, and his TV shows with Lisa Joy, Westworld, and
Westworld, then when it got to this Westworld, so
Jonah and I connected, and was, would this be something that would interest you? And it turned out he was a big fan of it.
Can you tell us a little bit about Fallout?
Fallout?
Fallout, the video game?
I love video games. I'm not familiar with the Fallout. Tell me a little bit about it. Thanks, Adam.
It's a video game. 25th anniversary is coming up in October.
Fallout. Yes, the post-apocalyptic,
see, and I like this right here. The like
humorous, dark, bleak, brilliantly written, annoyingly playable
Yeah,
video game
how did you
franchise.
get involved?
Well, several years ago, I decided I was going to write the next great American novel, and then a friend gave me a copy of Fallout 3, and now I'm working in television.
I like it. See, that's a really good sign. That's why I'm like, what do y'all think about this? Do you think it's going to be really good or it's going to flop? I'm hoping it's really good. For me, Fallout has always been like, you're the created character, and then it gets a little bit weird when they put a face to certain characters. Like, you are the sole survivor. You are either, in the games, you're either the lone survivor, the sole survivor, or the whatever. I forgot. They're different ones in each game, because I remember somebody making a video saying who would beat who, but pretty much the purpose is you are a faceless protagonist, and that face could take any shape. So you're the character you're supposed to be playing needs to be feel more like you. So how are they going to capture a character in this TV series that they're doing on Amazon that'll make you feel like it's still you, kind of like a Master Chief situation where like Chief ain't gonna take off the helmet type thing. We're never gonna see the face of the character. Like, I feel like that'll break a little bit of the immersion to a television series, but don't know what to really say about this one. I need some Fallout. I like how they did the 25 and it's the lightning bolt in between, but I need some Fallout fans on this one to tell me what they think, because they're building a whole new world. But I like how, or not like a whole new world. They're going to be building a whole story around everything that's been built previously. And I like that they're on set already, so that means like it's in the works, or they just got this weird backdrop. But I just wonder how it's gonna be done. Because if you're gonna put a face to a lone survivor, or that's another thing. If you're just gonna go completely off the course and it's not gonna be someone who's a sole survivor, so we're leaving the start of the game sequence type story, multiple choice thing in the garbage, and then going with a more linear thing, then you gotta have a character that everyone's gonna connect to. Like, it's gotta be a solid character that people do not mind. So, like, the main character we're going to be following, or maybe it's going to be a string of people, since they said he worked with the Westworld or worked on Westworld, it's going to be multiple character storylines, and even to do that, I feel like every character has to be really enjoyable. They're going to have the character you don't like, but maybe a redemption story, whatever it is, whatever. But I wonder how that is going to be really put in the Fallout. I feel like when I play Fallout, at least the vibe from the world is like, you know, there's different military factions trying to have control over certain territories like NCR and stuff, and then the Legionnaires, all that. I don't know. I wonder how it's going to be done. Like, even getting a group like the Minutemen just trying to, like, from Fallout 4, because Fallout 4 was supposed to be, I forgot the timeline of the events, but, like, when we seen a group like the Minutemen, I'm assuming we're going to have intense mutant moments, or, like, ratted up, what the fuck are they called? Death Claws running. I wonder. But the Death Claw, if they show a Death Claw in the show, it has to be a horror built scene. Gotta see it. Those things are massive, man, and terrifying. Oh, and the Children of Adam, all this stuff comes from like the books, right? It wasn't a game first. It was like a novel. I don't know if the co-creator made like a book and then made it a game, or it's a game first. But the Children of Adam and all that stuff would be really fucking cool. And they like don't get affected by the rads, right? And then the Institute. Oh, yeah, it's going to be fucking cool. It's going to be cool to see the factions and how they do that. I wonder if that's like the story they're going to go for. Like the factions are trying to control. They're just looking for peace among all the factions. Who knows? We'll see. All right, much love and moonlight. Tell me what you think about the show. I'm out of here. Peace.